Hello dear students. In previous session we discussed how we can create a table by using create table command. Along with that we have discussed there are 6 different types of constraints available. We have discussed each and every constraints in detail in previous video. So in this session I'm going to explain you about alter table command, which is one more DDL statement. Alter command is used to modify the table structure. Assume that I have already created a table structure, but I forgot to insert a new column. So how we can add a new column? Assume that I have created already a table structure, but I have wrongly defined the data type for the column, and also I have wrongly defined the size for the column. So how we can modify these data types or sizes? So alter table command can be used to modify the column structure for the existing table, and also with the help of alter table command even we can add new columns to the existing table structure. So of course alter table command is coming up with two options. Those are nothing but alter table command with modify option and also alter table command with add option. With the help of alter table command modify option, we can modify the existing column structure. We can modify the data type associated with a column. We can modify the size which I have already defined for the column. With the help of alter table add option, we can add new columns to the existing table structure. So now let us see the use of alter table command. Assume that we have created a student table structure with 3 columns like registration number, name of the student, and class. If you observe, I am going to mention the data types within a parenthesis which I have defined for each and every column. So you can observe for registration number, I have considered data type as a number, student name, I have considered varchar, and also for class, I have considered varchar. Now assume that I'm going to store a first record in this student table like this. In this case, if you observe, I'm going to define a registration number value as 18K19000. If you look at this value, I'm trying to insert alphanumeric value. But this is the right value I have to insert in the table structure. But if you observe, I have defined registration number column as number data type. So what happens if I define number data type? Obviously, it will store numeric values. But here in this case, I am trying to store what? Alphanumerical value. So in this case, it will not accept this particular value in the table. Then what I need to do? Anyhow, we have to store this particular value in the table structure, but I have wrongly defined what? The number here. Now I want to modify the data type associated with the registration number as character, because character can store alphanumerical value and also it can store alphabetical values. So in this case, what I can do, I can simply use alter table modify option so that I can modify the data type for the registration number which I have already defined as a number. So now if you observe here, I have successfully modified as a character by using a alter table modify option here. Now this time if I try to insert the same record here, now it will accept it without any conflicts, because I have modified the data type associated with the registration number which I have already declared as a number. So this number has been modified as a character here. Now let us see how syntactically we can use alter table command. So let us see the syntax of alter table modify option. So this is the syntax to modify an existing column structure. So let us see. So here what we need to do, we have to use alter table keyword. After this we have to specify the name of the table which I want to modify. So alter table, table name. So in front of this we have to use what? Modify option. So we have to use a modify keyword here. So after this we can specify column name 1 which I want to modify, column name, and I need to specify what? A new data type. As you can see here, I'm going to specify a new data type and I need to specify a new size for that. So similarly, I can define what? N number of columns here. I can define n number of columns, and if you try, please remember that while defining or while modifying the new columns or existing columns, if I want to modify more than one column, so then at that time we should mention the column definitions within a parenthesis like this. So I need to include parenthesis. Whenever I'm going to modify more than one column names, then we should specify column definitions by using a comma here. Okay, and we should mention those column definitions within a parenthesis like this. Now let us see the example. Assume that I want to modify this registration number data type. Okay, so for that, what I need to do, I need to write a statement like alter table student. Now I want to modify the existing column here, so I have to use modify option. After this, assume that I'm going to modify multiple columns here. So the first one is the registration number. I want to modify it as a character, and I want to implement not null constraint for a student name. So for that, I want to modify multiple columns. So for that, I am going to use opening parenthesis here, because whenever we want to modify multiple columns, we should specify the column definitions within parenthesis. So registration number, look at this. This registration number is nothing but the column name which I have used already while creating the table structure. As you can see here, already we have used what? Reg underscore no here. So that is the column name. So this column name should match here. So I should not change the column name, because I cannot modify the column name by using alter table. So this is what one limitation. So I need to mention the same name which is available in the table structure which I have already created. So now I'm going to consider the same table name, column name here. So reg underscore no. And if you look at this, after this, what we need to do? We need to specify a new data type for this. If you observe, previously we have used reg no as a number here. I have mentioned registration number as a number data type, but now I want to store character values within a registration number. For that, I am going to specify a new data type called as character. So for that, I am going to use what? Char. And also I can specify the size here. So now as you can see, I am going to specify size as 8 now. So I want to modify one more column, that is student name. So I want to modify this column, student name, varchar2 20 size I am going to specify, and I am going to implement a not null constraint for this. If you remember, while defining the constraints, there are three different methods which I have already explained in previous sessions. The first method is column level definition. We can specify a column level constraint, and also we can define a table level constraint. And the third method is we can define constraints for by using alter table command. So this is how we can use alter table command, and we can specify the constraint like this. So after this, I want to close this parenthesis, and also I'm going to end the statement by using what? Semicolon. So this is how we need to write the statement to alter the table. Now let us see the demonstration. Okay, already I have opened Oracle here. So assume that let us see what are the tables already we have created by using uh, select star from tab here. Select star from tab. If you look at this, already we have created 4 different tables, which are nothing but product, ST marks, SUP, and supplier. So now there is no student table. Now let me create a student table by considering the same example. So first we need to create a table structure. So for that I'm going to use a create a table command. Already you know this, how to create a table. So create a table student, open the parenthesis, first column reg underscore no. First let me define this one as a number, which is invalid data type. Later on I will modify this. And again I'm going to use yes name for varchar. Let me define it as a 20, put a comma. Let me define one more column, that is class. Let me define it as a varchar 10. Okay, so now let me zoom in so that you can clearly see the statement what I have written here. You can see I have defined create table keywords here, and after this table name I am going to specify as student. I have opened a parenthesis. Within this I have specified 3 column definitions: regno, name, and class. So if you observe here, the registration number for this I have defined data type as number here, so which is invalid, because in a registration number we are going to store alphanumerical value. Okay, so now let me execute this statement. You can see a message table created, it is displaying. So now let me try to insert the value now. Insert into student. Within the parentheses, let me specify the column names like registration number, ES name, and class. Close the parentheses, and now I'm going to specify the values as 18K19000, which is alphanumerical value. It should not accept. Let us see. And name of the student Ajay, and class SEM5. So in this case, it should not accept this particular value. Obviously it has to generate error. Let us see. Yeah, so now if you look at this, it is showing a error message saying that insert into student. Okay, so error at line number 1, so missing a comma it is showing. So that means what? And you can see here it is highlighting asterisk mark, so indicating what? Here it is error. Okay, so what we have defined registration number as a number, so which will accept what? Only numerical value. But here if you observe, I'm trying to store what? Alphanumerical value, that is 18K1. So it is nothing but alphanumerical value. As we can see here, it will not accept these kind of records. So now what I need to do, this value is the correct one. This is the correct value for registration number. Now what I need to do, I need to modify the data type which I have already defined as a number now. So how to modify? By using alter table modify option. So now let me write alter table student modify. So within the parenthesis, now I'm going to specify reg underscore no, which is accepting a character now with the size 8. Okay, put a comma because I want to modify one more, that is yes name varchar. Let me make it as a 30, and let me declare it as a not null. Okay, so Now if I execute this one, and now you can see here table altered message. So this is how we can modify the table structure. So I have used alter table keyword. After this, I have specified name of the table, and also I have used modify option because I want to modify existing columns. You can see here reg underscore no and yes name are already present here, isn't it? So already these are available here, and I'm going to modify the data type of registration number as a character now. Earlier I have defined it as a number, now I want to modify it as a character one. And also I want to define a not null constraint for yes name, and if you observe I'm going to define size as 30 now. Okay, so table got altered. So again, if I try to insert the same record here, now it has to accept it. Okay, so now it is saying that I have defined a character, so that I need to specify the character within a single quotations. Okay, so within a single quotations, let me specify the same value now. Okay, because I'm going to use what character now. So after this, let me execute. So you can see here, now it has stored this particular record, right? So this is the method how we can modify the existing column definition by using alter table modify option. Hope you have understood.